Hello again, KL. It's Miss Kathy from the Floral Park Library. I have another story that I would like to share with you today. I think that most of you know the story of the Little Red Hen. It's an old folk tale, and it's about a hen that grows grain and threshes wheat and turns all that into flour so that she can make bread to feed her little chicks. But throughout that story, she repeatedly asks her friends for help, and none of them want to help her. They seem very lazy. But at the end, when she has the bread all baked, they surely want to eat some, don't they? Well, there's a lot of different stories based on that old folk tale, The Little Red Hen. And this one is brand new. It just came into the library a few days ago, and I thought it was really nice. I love the illustrations, and it's called The Little Red Fort. And the author is Brenda Meyer, and the pictures, beautiful pictures, are drawn by Sonia Sanchez. So let's begin. The Little Red Fort by Brenda Meyer. Ruby's mind was always full of ideas. Wow, it looks like she's got a lot of stuff going on there. She has a drawing pad. She's probably making plans. One day, she found some old boards. "Who wants to help me build something?" she asked her brothers. Oscar Lee pretended not to hear her. Rodrigo gave her a look that could melt popsicles. Jose almost fell off the fence. "You don't know how to build anything," they said. Ruby shrugged. "Then I'll learn." And she did. "Who wants to help me draw the plans?" Ruby asked. The boys clutched their sides and howled with laughter. "Not me," said Oscar Lee. "I don't think so," said Rodrigo. "No way," said Jose. "I'm too busy." "Fine," said Ruby. "I'll draw them myself." I don't know. It doesn't look like they're very busy doing anything important, does it? And she did. See her there at the drawing board? Very good. Satisfied with her plans, Ruby asked, "Who wants to help me gather the supplies?" "Not me," said Oscar Lee. "I don't think so," said Rodrigo. "No way," said Jose. "I'm too busy." "Fine," said Ruby. "I'll gather them myself." And she did. When all the supplies were gathered, Ruby asked, "Who wants to help me cut the boards?" "Not me," said Oscar Lee. "I don't think so," said Rodrigo. "No way," said Jose. "I'm too busy." "Fine," said Ruby. "I'll cut them myself." And she did. Looks like she's having some help along the way, huh? Not from those three brothers of hers. When all the boards were neatly cut, Ruby sang, "Who wants to help me hammer in the nails?" "Not me," said Oscar Lee. "I don't think so," said Rodrigo. "No way," said Jose. "I'm too busy." "Fine," said Ruby. I'll hammer them myself. Look at what they're too busy doing. Well, you know what? Swimming in a pool and having some watermelon and resting, I guess those are important things too, right? Ruby is very ambitious, and she did. She's hammering in the nails. Soon, Ruby's creation was complete. "Who wants to play in my fort?" she called. Me, said Oscar Lee. "Let's go," said Rodrigo. "I'll play," said Jose. "I'm not busy anymore." Wow, that's a cool fort. "Not so fast," Ruby said. "You didn't help me draw the plans or gather the supplies or cut the boards or hammer the nails. You said I didn't know how to build, and you laughed at me. I'm going to play in the fort by myself." And she did. "We didn't want to play anyway," the boys said. But they did. So they huddled, whispered, and got straight to work. Oscar Lee made a mailbox. Rodrigo planted flowers. Jose painted the fort fire engine red. Ruby was delighted. That evening, the boys followed a delicious aroma to a fort warming party. "Who wants to help me clean this plate?" Ruby asked. "We do," the boys said. Looks like she's got a nice plate of cookies there. And they did. Wow, the end of this book, it gives you instructions on how to build a fort of your own. Wow, a snow fort, a bunk bed fort, a kitchen chair fort, and a sofa fort. Personally, I like when you can go under the dining room table and put towels or sheets over the sides and you can be underneath. That's a cool fort too. Well, I just love this story. Unlike the Little Red Hen, who doesn't let the other animals in the farmyard share in the bread that she makes, Ruby is a very nice little girl and she lets her brothers play with her. But I especially like all the people that help her. Remember? Those boys, they said to her, "You don't know how to build anything." But she said what? "I'll learn." That's a great way to be. Nobody starts out knowing how to do anything, usually. We all need to learn. But look, when she first says that she's going to draw the plans, I think her daddy might have helped her. And when she gathers the supplies, looks like her mom was helping her. And when she cuts the boards, looks like her mom helped her again. Look, they're cutting the boards with a saw. You see that they have their safety glasses on? Very important. And one last person, I think, was helping her. When she says, "Who wants to help me hammer in the nails?" And the boys all say, "Not me, no way, I don't think so." It looks like her mom and her grandma help her. Wow, what a nice family. It's so much fun to build things, and I'm sure some of you at home have moms and dads that like to help you. Well, I just love the illustrations in this book, and I really love that it's a fractured fairy tale. The Little Red Hen is the original fairy tale, and this author, Brenda Meyer, took that story and she wrote this really fun story called The Little Red Fort. I bet if some of you think of traditional folk tales or fairy tales, you can rewrite them as your own someday also. Okay, KL, great to see you again, and I will see you soon. Thank you.